The episode begins with Scarlet facing a peculiar man named Lord Zethrin. He asks why an upstanding noble lady like her would want a slave behind her family's back, especially coming through someone like Junk. Scarlet says she has no other choice and asks about his relationship with Junk. Zethrin says it's not a relationship, but a contract. Junk brings him valuable slaves. Scarlet asks what he means by rare or valuable. Zethrin lists them: elves, dwarves, Ents, and demons. He then points at Nanika standing next to Scarlet and adds, and also the Beastkin standing next to you. Scarlet is surprised and asks how he can tell Nanika is a Beastkin. Zethrin says he can tell just by looking. He explains that Beastkin are extremely rare and their prices are incredibly high. Scarlet listens, controlling her rising anger, as Zethrin laughs heartily. Zethrin then asks what kind of slave she wants. Scarlet says she heard there's a slave auction happening soon and wants to attend it. Zethrin says that would be possible, but it usually takes at least 6 months to verify her identity and go through all the necessary steps. Scarlet says she doesn't have that kind of time. She needs to attend the auction happening in 1 week, and she's willing to pay whatever it costs. Zethrin refuses payment but offers a trade. He will grant her access to the auction if she loans him her Beastkin for a while. Scarlet agrees. The scene shifts. We are shown the middle city, where important government members live and buy and sell slaves. Scarlet and Nanika walk through the city. Scarlet is pleased, saying their plan was successful and Lord Zethrin was exactly as Nanika predicted. Nanika is surprised that Scarlet didn't punch Zethrin even once. Scarlet pinches his ear and tells him to shut up. They continue walking, and Nanika says the auction is just 2 nights away. Scarlet asks if he's scared. He says no, but Scarlet assures him she's guaranteeing his safety. She promises that if anything happens, she'll remove his slave mark again. Nanika then complains that he's exhausted and suddenly transforms into a small fox-like beast. Scarlet gently picks him up, holding him in her arms. There, you did well today, she says, picking up his clothes. She walks back to the hotel. Back at the hotel, Julius is waiting. So, how did it go? Did you succeed? You didn't break anyone's nose, did you? Scarlet is annoyed, but tells him they found out how to get into the auction. Julius is happy and asks where she's going now. Scarlet says she's going for some fresh air. Julius says, wow, what a coincidence. I was just about to go out for some fresh air too. Let's go together. Scarlet realizes he's just following her. They go to the market. Julius follows Scarlet everywhere. A vendor selling apple pies offers Scarlet a free apple if she buys a pie. Julius immediately buys 2 apple pies. Every time a vendor tries to sell something to Scarlet, Julius buys it all. Soon, Julius is holding a mountain of stuff. Scarlet looks at him sarcastically and asks, so, Prince, can you now tell me what business you have? Are you still going the same way as me? Julius says, yes, absolutely. My business is precisely in your direction. He asks Scarlet if she thinks he has no reason to follow her. Scarlet gets furious, turns, and punches a wall, breaking it completely. As she turns back to speak, Julius shoves the apple pie into her mouth. She is stunned by the taste and says, wow, it's so good. I'll never forget this taste. Julius offers her his second pie. Scarlet blushes and says, you know, I won't give it back. He says he doesn't want it back. They sit on the street eating. Scarlet remarks that Julius seems very familiar with this city. He says he used to come here to pass the time when he was in the academy. He asks Scarlet what she thinks of the city. Scarlet says she only came here to pick up food for Prince Kyle and never had time to explore. Now that she's seeing it up close, she finds it lively and enjoyable. Julius is happy to hear she likes something. Scarlet thinks about how genuinely good Julius is and wonders how he could ever think badly of anyone. Julius shares a memory from his childhood. He says that as the eldest prince, all the noble daughters were pushed toward him for marriage. But his attention was caught by Scarlet, who was standing alone while his younger brother was bothering her. He went to her and told her she could tell the king, his father, that Kyle was harassing her. But Scarlet's response was a fierce expression, asking, do you really think so? He realized then that she was no ordinary girl. As he finishes his story, he leans in close and kisses her on the cheek. Scarlet is shocked. Julius says, if there's one thing I love most in this world, it's you. Scarlet is speechless and stunned. Scarlet is back in her room, thinking only about Julius. The next day, Scarlet is again with Lord Zethrin, as promised, offering Nanika for the loan. Zethrin wants to verify that Nanika is a Beastkin, asking him to transform. Nanika does, and Zethrin is delighted. He calls a slave, instructing him not to treat Scarlet roughly, as she is important, but to take the small Beastkin away. The slave violently yanks Nanaka's collar, making his neck bleed, and starts dragging him. Scarlet doesn't like this one bit. The slave is about to hit Nanaka when Scarlet intervenes, stopping him. The slave is angry and insults her. Scarlet tells him he lacks discipline and says she will teach him some. She tells Zethrin that his slave is a worthless brute with no discipline and asks for permission to teach him a lesson. Zethrin scoffs, saying he couldn't discipline him, so what can she do? The slave mocks Scarlet and is about to attack. Scarlet delivers a single punch that sends him flying so far he disappears from sight. Zethrin is terrified and immediately starts pleading, offering paper agreements and assuring her that the Beastkin will be perfectly taken care of. As Scarlet walks out, she sees a carriage that looks familiar, belongs to her brother Leo. Julius is inside. Leo yells at her, "That's enough. We're going back to the kingdom immediately." They are back in the kingdom. Leo is angry, scolding them for risking their lives, but Julius quickly assures him that they have successfully tracked down the location of the next slave auction. Leo is still worried about Scarlet getting more bad nicknames. Julius then asks Leo what he found out. Leo reveals that the upcoming slave auction will be personally handled by the Prime Minister. Scarlet is visibly happy, and Julius is surprised by her enthusiasm. He asks why she's so happy and what she has against the Prime Minister. Scarlet gleefully replies, "I enjoy hitting nobles the most. I can't stand them." Leo is infuriated, while Julius laughs. Leo calms down and warns them that it won't be easy. Not only are nobles involved, but also people from the Vankus Empire. He explains that the Vankus Empire is close to their country and is governed by dragon riders. They recently established a friendly relationship. Leo says the Prime Minister, Godwin, just met with a special Vankus member and discussed something. The scene cuts to the Prime Minister, Godwin, speaking to a Vankus official. He shows a picture of Scarlet and says she has been a thorn in his side and his assassins couldn't kill her. He asks the Vankus official to take care of her. A woman approaches Godwin and offers him a gun. He refuses, saying he already has a rare item. She fires the gun, demonstrating that it's a weapon that can kill an opponent instantly. Godwin is shocked. The episode ends here.